All right, so Social Security benefits are a major part of most retirement plans in the United States. So here's a few things that we can take a look at that are misconceptions when it comes to Social Security. Okay, so number one, it's no surprise to anyone who's been paying attention to Social Security that in the next decade, it's going to run out of money if Congress doesn't, enact or refund some of Social Security. Yeah. So that could actually affect it by 20 to 30%. I think the real number is about 23% is what they project that it would have to be cut to be maintained. Now, in that, it doesn't mean that the Social Security program would completely go broke. Okay, I think that's the misconception is all of a sudden there would be no Social Security, but that actually is not the fact. Now, take a look at 66 million seniors who are at or near Social Security age, and think about the political ramifications if they were to say, you know what, we're going to have to take a 23% cut across the board. Okay, so the reality is that I don't think, and this is just me, I don't think it'll be that drastic a cut if there's any cut. But we'll just have to wait and see what Congress does and how that plays out in the next few years. Of course, I look for them to kick the can down the road until the last minute and then do something with it, but we'll just have to see. All right, so number two misconception is Social Security can be your sole retirement plan income. Okay, Social Security was not set up to take care of all of your needs in retirement. It was actually set up to take care of about 40% of your retirement income as it pertains to what you're bringing in while you're working. They actually do a pretty good job of trying to keep up with inflation with the COLA raises, and we'll talk about that in a minute. And they do adjust your back years, your earlier years, because they take 35 years of work history if you have it, and they do adjust those back years for inflation as it is today. So could they do better with your money, putting it in the stock market or something? That's something I hear all the time is, well, just give me the money and I'll put it in the stock market and invest it. And I would say, yes, that probably would pay out better for you, but it's the system we have. Anyway, it is not made up to be your sole retirement plan. Okay, and number three misconception is that Social Security, once you sign up for it, if it's, $1,700 a month or $2,300 a month, it's that forever. That is not the case. Social Security does keep up with inflation. Once a year, the Social Security Administration gives it what is called a COLA, or a cost of living allowance. And that's based on current inflation values in the United States. And that normally happens in October. For 2025, we're going to get a 2.5% COLA increase in our Social Security. So it does keep up with inflation and it does move forward. Unlike most pensions and other things, my pension does not keep up with inflation. It was that way. When I signed up for that amount of money, that's what it is the rest of my life. So, it's a little better deal than that. But again, it's not that number that you sign up for when you first sign up for Social Security. It does have cost of living allowances as you go along. Okay, number four is that you can outlive your Social Security. No, you cannot outlive your Social Security. Once you sign up for Social Security after you're eligible and you start taking that monthly benefit, you will get that monthly benefit until your death. So there's no maximum amount that you can draw that it says, oh, nope, this is all you put in and this is all you get. That is all a myth that you can outlive your Social Security. So you'll get that monthly premium, you'll get it every month until your death. All right, number five is that you should wait as long as you possibly can to draw your Social Security, and there are a lot of advantages to waiting. Every year from you're eligible at 62 to start taking it until your full retirement age is 66 or 67, it gains about 6% a year every year that you wait. So you can maximize your benefit. And if you can wait until you're 70, it gains about 8% in those last 3 years. So, you can gain a lot in your maximum benefit amount by waiting. But you need to take a look at your family history, at your health, at your life expectancy, and base a lot of that on those factors. So it's a very personal decision into when to take your Social Security. A lot of people say take your Social Security as soon as you can get it and save that money from your nest egg, because the money in the market is going to go ahead and make a lot more than that Social Security will make it 6% per year. And that is one way to take a look at it. So I wouldn't say one way or the other. I'm going to try to hold out until I'm about 65, because I think that's kind of the sweet spot for me. But like I said, it's a very personal decision, and you need to talk it over with your financial advisor. And again, I'm not a professional, I'm not a financial advisor, so seek out a fiduciary, fee-only financial advisor who can build a retirement plan just for you. All right, and number 6 is that Social Security is not subject to federal taxes because it's a federal program. Well, yes, it is. And depending on how much your modified adjusted income is at the end of the year, you could end up paying taxes on up to 85% of your Social Security benefit. Yeah, so 85% of the money that you make could be taxable depending on your modified gross income adjustment. So even though it's a federal program, you still got to pay those taxes on it. And another thing, you need to look at the state that you live in, because a lot of states, not very many, but quite a few, actually tax your Social Security income as well. So be sure you know what you're getting into as far as taxes on Social Security. That $1,700, $2,400 a month, you still got to pay some taxes on that, unless you can keep that modified adjusted gross income down pretty darn low, or you have a lot of deductions. So I hope this video's helped you out a little bit, and if it has, reach down and hit that like button and watch this video next.